Have you ever looked at someone close to you, a friend, a coworker, maybe even a family member, and felt a knot in your stomach? They smile at you, they shake your hand, they say all the right things, but your gut tells you something is wrong. Ancient wisdom warns us, the most dangerous enemy is not the one holding a sword in the open field, it is the one hiding a dagger behind a smile. Marcus Aurelius, the emperor of Rome, lived in a nest of vipers. He knew that hatred often disguises itself as friendship. He wrote to himself, "When you wake up in the morning, tell yourself, the people I deal with today will be meddling, ungrateful, arrogant, dishonest, jealous, and surly." He didn't say this to be bitter, he said it to be prepared. Today, we're going to expose the 5 subtle behaviors that reveal someone secretly resents you. But we won't stop there. Most people react to these signs with anger or sadness. You will not. You will react with the cold, unbreakable wisdom of a Stoic. Welcome to INVICTUS X. Let's begin. The first sign is the most common tool of the coward, the backhanded compliment. This is when someone praises you, but wraps that praise in a subtle insult. They might say, "You did a great job on that presentation, I didn't think you had it in you." Or, "That shirt looks great, it really hides your weight." Do you see what they did? On the surface, it looks like a compliment. If you get angry, they will gaslight you and say, "Whoa, calm down, I was just being nice." But deep down, they are signaling their superiority. They are trying to lower your status while maintaining their disguise. The average person gets defensive. They try to explain themselves. Do not do this. Seneca said, "It is a small mind that is gratified by small things. The great mind is not hurt by an insult because it does not feel it." When you receive a backhanded compliment, use the literal acceptance technique. Strip the insult of its emotional weight and accept only the literal words. If they say, "I didn't think you were smart enough to solve that," you simply look them in the eye, pause for 2 seconds, and say, "Thank you, I'm glad it's solved." No anger, no sarcasm, no smile. You become a mirror. By refusing to react to the hidden barb, you reveal their pettiness without saying a word. You deny them the satisfaction of seeing you bleed. Pay close attention to who claps when you win. This is the second and perhaps most painful sign, the silence of success. When you fail, a secret hater often rushes in with sympathy. They love to see you down because it makes them feel superior. But when you succeed, when you get the promotion, the new relationship, or the fitness goal, they go quiet. They might change the subject immediately. They might find a flaw in your victory. "Oh, you got the job. The commute is going to be terrible, though." Or they simply offer a lukewarm, "nice," devoid of any eye contact. This is envy, and envy is the hatred of another's good fortune. Your instinct will be to try harder to impress them. You will want to explain why your success is valid. Stop. Epictetus taught us that we cannot control the opinions of others. We can only control our own character. If someone cannot celebrate your victory, it is because your light highlights their shadows. The Stoic reaction here is detachment. Do not ask for validation from people who cannot give it. Stop sharing your good news with them, not out of spite, but out of protection for your own peace. Treat them like a casual acquaintance. Share the weather with them, share the news with them, but never share your soul or your victories. Starve their envy by giving it nothing to feed on. Sign number 3 is a battle for dominance, the competitive interrupter. You start telling a story and they cut you off to correct a minor detail. You mention a problem you're having and they immediately interrupt to tell you about their problem, which is much worse. You share an idea and they talk over you to claim it as their own.
A friend listens, a secret hater competes. They cannot stand you being the center of attention for even a moment. Every conversation is a battlefield where they must prove they are smarter, louder, or more interesting than you. The weak man fights for airtime. He raises his voice to be heard. The Stoic embraces the power of silence. When they interrupt you, stop talking immediately. Do not try to finish your sentence. Let the silence hang in the air. Look at them calmly. Let them finish their interruption. Often, the sudden silence from your end will make them feel awkward. It highlights their rudeness to everyone else in the room. Zeno of Citium, the founder of Stoicism, famously said, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth, so we should listen more than we speak." Let them babble. Let them expose their insecurity. By stepping back and refusing to compete, you show that you do not need the spotlight to feel valuable. Your silence screams louder than their noise.
This sign is often dismissed as just banter, but it is not. It is sign number 4, the public jester. Does this person constantly make you the punchline of their jokes, but only when an audience is present? In private, they might be normal, but the moment you are in a group, they bring up your embarrassing past mistakes. They mock your appearance. They tease you about your failures. If you confront them, they use the ultimate shield. Can't you take a joke? You're too sensitive. This is not humor. This is a dominance display. They are using you as a stepping stone to elevate their social status. Marcus Aurelius reminded us that the best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury. If you get angry, you look weak or sensitive. If you laugh along, you look submissive. The Stoic reaction is the deadpan stare. When they make the joke, do not laugh. Do not frown. Just look at them with absolute indifference. Maintain eye contact for 3 seconds too long. Then ask a calm, logical question. Could you explain why that is funny? Nothing kills a joke faster than having to explain it. You have now shifted the pressure from you to them. You have stripped the humor away and revealed the malice underneath. You remain dignified. They look like a clown. The final sign is the most subtle because it is not about what they say, but how they make you feel. This is the energy drain. This person constantly cancels plans with you at the last minute. They arrive late without apologizing. They forget important promises. They treat your time as disposable. This is a sign of deep disrespect. It signals that they believe their time is valuable and yours is not. It is a subtle form of hatred, a hatred for your autonomy. Seneca wrote a beautiful treatise called On the Shortness of Life. He said, "People are frugal in guarding their personal property, but as soon as it comes to squandering time, they are most wasteful of the one thing in which it is right to be stingy." If someone secretly hates you, they will steal your time. The Stoic reaction is ruthless revaluation. You do not need to have a dramatic argument. You do not need to send a long, angry text message. You simply stop making yourself available. Stop initiating. Stop waiting. If they're late, leave. If they cancel, do not reschedule. You are not punishing them. You are simply respecting your own destiny. You are the architect of your life, and you cannot build a masterpiece if you let others steal your bricks. Realizing someone hates you is not a tragedy. It is a liberation. It frees you from the burden of trying to please them. It allows you to see reality clearly. Remember, you cannot control the darkness in the hearts of others. You can only control the fire in your own mind. Let them hate. Let them whisper. Let them plot. You have work to do. You have a destiny to fulfill. And the lion does not lose sleep over the opinions of sheep. If you are ready to master your emotions and build an indomitable mind, you know what to do. Subscribe to INVICTUS X. Turn on the notifications. Join us
and become unbreakable.